Everyone, it's Epic Underworlds. Today I'm going to be talking about a few really fun projects that you can add into your TCG. Now, there is making the card game, which is a really fun process, and playing it. But if you want a little bit more or are just bored of making the game, here are my top, 5 or 6 side projects that you can add to really make your game more exciting and some other things that can take the focus off from just working on the card game itself. Starting off with number one is collabs. HTCG collabs are some of the most fun things to do. Yes, they can take quite a bit if the creator's busy. So that's my number one tip. Don't just like reach out to Chaos Galaxy, for example, and just spam him. Hey, do a collab, do a collab, do a collab. In order to get a collab with a creator that you want to collab with, you really got to be polite. And if they say no, that's fine, because not every creator has time to do like collabs with everyone. So you got to consider that. But if someone has the time, then you guys can do some art exchanges. Now, this is really simple. You basically just draw an art for them and they draw an art for you, and you put their art in your game. Or if you want to do it differently, you could do it the Wrath of Kor's way, and this is a way he actually invented. Each creator draws 5 pieces of art, or maybe less, and you can do it that way. You can do a collab with like 3 people, so each person draws 5 art. So that's a total pool of 15 art. And instead of exchanging, everyone can use that whole pool of 15 art. This is a really good way to do a collab. So that way all the art is used in everyone's games. So collabs is the number one thing that you guys can do. Number 2 is another art related one. Don't worry, it won't just be like this, but card art contests. This is often a very fun way to engage your community. It is often hard to do this when you're first starting out your TCG because you don't have a big fan base yet. But if your card game is starting to gain traction, you can do this and the players will love it. So basically, if you have a Discord server with a community or just a really popular YouTube channel, you can post a video saying card art contests, send them to my email, and then once you have a certain deadline, you look at all the artworks, choose the best ones, and they are added into your card game. That is a very fun thing, and these are some of the first card art contest winners that I've had for my old card game, Epic Underworlds 1.0, so I have very fond memories of this, and I've been doing it ever since that game. It's often hard to do this when you have like hand-drawn cards, where even the template's hand-drawn, so that might be a little bit more difficult, but if you have like a digital template, then you can definitely pull it off. It's just another way to really grow community engagement and just community in general. Another thing that you guys can actually try designing is a new format for your card game. So like, let's say you have your card game and it can only really be played one way. Try looking at other people's formats like Commander and Standard and Pauper and other things, and take like those best elements and make your own format and make sure it's like unique or something. Because you don't just want to have your own Commander format, because that's just kind of copying Magic. So make sure you invent a new fun format that can maybe either make the game go quicker or allow for more customization, or maybe if you want players to have a longer format for like longer tournaments and stuff, you can do that. And that's another thing, host tournaments, because those are also really fun to do. And you don't even have to give a prize, because people just like being able to win a tournament and have bragging rights for your HTCGs. That's another way to really gain player engagement also. So we talked about collab, art contests, and new formats. Another thing that you guys can do is making alt arts. This is something I've only recently started doing. I basically take my favorite character, let's say it's this wasp, and I make an alt art. Now these, I technically don't have any alt arts yet, but these are from 2 different games, but they look similar, so this is just my example. You take, let's say, this B card, and you can make alt arts. You can make a jumbo realistic version, you can make like a cyber version, you can make a full art version, but just experiment with like taking your classic cards and making them look way cooler. And this is often really a fun thing to do, because players want to have customization when building their deck. And if everyone uses the same looking cards, it's still fun, but players want to be able to add like maybe some chase rares or cool ones that no one else has. So that's another tip. Another thing you could do is actually try a new art medium. I actually tried doing a watercolor art in this card game. This was Ico Man. I did the colored pencil and then I did the watercolor background. And that was actually a really fun little project. And I enjoyed doing that medium. Or if you want, you could get some ink and quill and do kind of like a ink art. Again, this could be an alt art too, but try different mediums. You know, I know a lot of people think that you should only have one art style for a TCG. But for those chase rares and stuff, you can have like a painting card or something that it makes your game look even cooler and it gives more diversity to it. You can have just all colored pencil cards, but then again, it's really fun to have a little bit of variety too. And finally, my last thing that I want to talk about is making a holiday pack. Now, these can just be special packs that you release every holiday, and then they basically disappear. So I know the last 10 Elementals does the Cursed Campfire, and he basically keeps adding on to it every year. But Kingdoms also does like a Christmas and a Thanksgiving pack, I believe. But a pack that you guys could do is you could honestly make an expansion set. So you start and you make 10 cards for it every year. And then it finally turns into a really cool set that your player can slowly collect and get over time. So that's something you could do. Or you could just do like an 18 card pack with the same 18 cards, but then you just do a different rotation each time. Like maybe for winter, you make an 18 card snowman expansion pack. Or next year, you do an 18 card icicle dude expansion pack. So there's a lot of really fun things you could do with holiday packs. Or you could just make like a collector's pack with a bunch of different alt arts, which would also be super cool. So, but the thing is, in order, if you want your fans to like get them and like feel special about them, you got to make them limited edition. So like put them up for like a month and then take them down. So then the players that actually get them feel like they're special. But don't make sure that it's not like, oh, this is an 18 card super powerful pack that you definitely need. Don't make it like that, because then players who didn't get it are going to feel like really unfair and it's going to feel like a pay to win situation. So honestly, the best route to go is just make alt arts. So it's more of a customization pack for their deck. And then like everyone's happy. So yeah, that is my video of some really fun projects that you guys can do. Again, I'll just go over the list: collabs, art contest, new format, alt arts, new art medium, and then holiday pack. So I hope this video inspired you guys to do some new ideas, and comment down below if you guys have any ideas too. But that was this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.